Hi everyone, Ferry here from Mercy Tea. Nice and lazy, hot Sunday afternoon for us. So, a bit bored on the reserve that we'll take a drive and make our first video for 2018. Bit of a difficult decision what to make, what to say, what hasn't been said so many times. But a discussion with a few friends of mine kind of cemented it for me, and it's a topic that's been done to death by a lot of folks all over the world, and that's EDC, everyday carry. So I just want to bring that and put it into a different perspective, from a South African perspective. Kind of what do I see, what do I carry, and what do I recommend guys carry. Obviously this will depend on what you do every day. My EDC that I'm doing now is definitely not the same EDC that I was carrying when I was a full-time anti-poaching medic as well as instructor. So a lot of things I've gone lighter on, some of the things I've changed completely, and some of the things just completely stays the same as your baseline. So yeah, we'll have a chat about it, and we'll go through it. Obviously this is not a one video episode to I think to look at things in depth and to take you on the road of EDC and self-defense and just traveling in general, especially in South Africa. We're going to do a few episodes, and if you read our blog on our website, you'll see there's 3 articles that I've published there regarding rural patrolling and anti-poaching equipment, and you'll see I've divided into 3 levels, and I like that system of doing it because you can scale up and scale down and improvise as you need to go. So I'm going to use the same when it comes to my EDC. So to give you an idea, the first level EDC, same as what I've said in the blog, is your base layer. So that's the clothes you wear, the underwear, your shoes, your belt, and everything that goes on your person. Your second level is what you can throw on, what you can carry with you extra, without being too cumbersome. And then your third level is obviously what you'll have in your vehicle or your boat or your car or your plane or your house or wherever you might be constantly, and you might need to upgrade, or the kit is too heavy to carry, but you might need it every day, hence everyday carry. So we'll look at that, and this episode we'll look at your level 1 kit, and for me it stays the same. It always stays the same, with probably one exception, is my firearm. So we don't have the luxury like the guys in the USA has, where we can buy multiple weapons for the purpose of self-defense. We are pretty restricted where we are in South Africa, in that you are only allowed to have one self-defense license. So how it works is you have to attend proficiency training. With that certificate you go to your local police station, your designated firearms officer, you apply, they send it off to a national office where the state will find you competent, and with this competency certificate you can now buy a gun, but you can't take it home. So with this gun you can, with the details, you bought the gun, they gave you your forms, you have to go back to your DFO and apply for a gun license. So for this gun license, if it's for self-defense, for your EDC, for the protection of your home and your family, you have to stipulate there and motivate sufficiently, this is for self-defense. So this is kind of limiting to us in the sense of you can only have one handgun for self-defense or one shotgun for self-defense. You cannot have one and the other, you have to have one or the other. So for us, when you make the decision on what is your primary weapon for defense, you have to be very sure what that is, and do your research and go do training and speak to guys that know but also be careful of the millions of experts out there. I'm probably throwing my hat in with those millions of experts out there by making this video, but this is just my opinion on what I can and what's worked for me over the years, and by working with some real life experts that I can say are bona fide experts on the subject. And this is what I carry. So we're gonna run around the car, go to the back, and we'll run it from the tailgate.